Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the Apostle Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. Mighty shalom to all the listeners and believers, the argument aqua, staying rooted in this faith and truth, day in and day out, pushing the will of the Lord, right? Redeeming the time. This is the brother Ayuwa from the Gary Branch Great Millstone. Lord willing, come back again with another edifying video. And today we're going to be going pretty much into, all right, the reward, man. The reward, because you always have to understand that the Lord isn't going to forget your righteous labor of love, man. He's not going to not reward you for doing the right thing. He's watching, and he has his angels taking notes day in and day out, all right? So you have to continue down this path, man. You have to continue down this path believing that you're not doing this for no reason, believing that there's salvation at the end of this, man. There's the kingdom at the end of this, man. You have to have that vision, because we understand that it says where there is no vision, the people perish, right? But see, you have the inkling to understand. The Lord gave you that gift. You have that vision, man. So don't lose foresight, man. You have to keep that eye tunnel vision, right? You have to keep that eye narrow, man, focused, right? And if you do these things, the Lord is going to give you desires, everything that you ever asked for, man. Things beyond what you could wish for. Things you didn't even know that you liked. Right? We understand in the book of Matthew, he said if he comes back and finds his servant doing, right, he's going to reward him. He said you were able to rule over small things. I'm going to make you rule over many kingdoms, man. We're going to be that standard. Lord willing, we're part of that number. But these are the things that come. You have to believe that you're going to get rewarded for those things, man. All right, so we're going to go start from 1, actually. Hebrews 11:1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evident things not seen. For by the elders obtained a good report. Through faith we understand that the worlds were framed by the word of Yahweh, so that things which are seen were not made of things which do appear. By faith Abel offered unto Yahweh a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained... It says, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, Yahweh testifying of his gifts, and by it he being dead yet speaketh. By faith Enoch was translated, that he should not see death, and was not found, because Yahweh had translated him. For before his translation he had the testimony that he pleased Yahweh, Salakia. All right, this is the point. It says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to Yahweh must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. How do you seek the Lord, man? You have to dig. You have to research. All right? You have to read. All right? The Lord tells you exactly how to please him through the scriptures. And if you're doing those things and making that old man die daily, but letting the new man be reborn and refreshed, right? Making your abode the Lord, when he comes back, he's going to recognize you. Right? We don't want to be like that slothful servant who turns back. We don't want to be the one when the Lord comes back, he says, get away from me. I do not know you. Right? You want him to recognize you, to see himself in you, that you may be one of those that has faith, right? Righteousness on this side, man. All right? These are the things that we're hoping for. These are the things that we're, Lord willing, going to obtain. Hold on. We're going to go to Wisdom Solomon 6:21. It says, actually it's 20. It says, therefore the desire of wisdom bring it to a kingdom. If your delight be then in thrones and scepters, O ye kings of the people, honored wisdom, that you may reign forevermore. Right? Wisdom is the principal thing. I think that's Proverbs. Right? Getting wisdom is going to lead to ever more things that you can think of. Right? Getting wisdom is going to lead to a kingdom that shall never fall. Right? That's like getting a car, but you don't have the wisdom to understand how to upkeep your car. Right? What's going to happen over time? Your car is going to start breaking down. And it's just like this kingdom with all of these other rulers, man. They don't have that wisdom that the Lord bestowed upon us. Right? And you're seeing what happened. Kingdom after kingdom is falling. But ours is going to stand. Why? Because it's going to be led by Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, man. That rock. They did not say you build your house upon a rock, it shall not fall when the winds blow. All right. So we're gonna go to Proverbs 4 and 4:4. He said, he taught me also and said unto me, let thine heart retain my words, keep my commandments and live. These are the ways you're going to live, man. This is why people have been dying, because they don't have the Lord's commandments. And it says, the Lord said, I shall take my spirit away from man, roughly paraphrasing back in the book of Genesis. Slack, I had a brain for it. But pretty much saying that without the Lord, we were going to, our what's the word? Expiration date was going to start dwindling. Man used to live to way, way older, but now you have men that can't even get past 21. Men that don't live to 50 anymore, right? Why? Because the Lord took his spirit away from us, but he's giving it back, right? But this go around too, it's going to be a new covenant. We're going to get those new bodies, but we're going to get into that a little bit later. It says, verse 5, get wisdom and get understanding. You can have wisdom, but if you don't understand when to apply it and how to use it, it's going to be pointless. It says, forget it not. Neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Right? Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom going to guard you, man. We understand that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times. Right? These are the things that are going to help us get through those hard times that's to come. That's literally around the corner, man. It says, though it tarry, wait for it, shall not surely tarry, it shall surely come, roughly paraphrasing. Right? Those things are knocking. We're seeing things happening already around the world that the Lord said, when you see these things, it says the end is not yet, but these are the beginning of sorrows. This is the same time the Lord shall come back to judge the world which he had made. Right? So we're understanding that the Lord is on his way, man. And you want to keep your house in order and keep yourself presentable unto the Lord, so when he comes back, that, hey, he's going to save you. Right? It says, verse 7, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. Right? These are the things that's going to help you, man. These are the things that's going to lead you into everlasting life. All right? That's what you want. That's what I want. Just lock in. It says, Revelations 14:1. And lo, I looked, and a lamb stood in the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having their father's name written in their forehead. And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, as the voice of a great thunder. I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps, and they sung as it were a new song. This is only the song that the elect can understand, right? This is that remastered song. All right, what he said, I liken this generation to children piping in the marketplace and the people not dancing, roughly paraphrasing, right? See, this song isn't for everyone, man. Everybody's not going to be able to understand and get down to these lyrics, all right? What the elect can. That's who it's meant for. It says, and they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn the song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. Redeemed. The Lord is going to come back and get us, man. All right? He's going to come back and reward us, man. These are the things that you're waiting for. Hold on. Yeah. Second Esdras 2:43. Nope. 42. It says, I, Esdras, saw upon Mount Zion a great people whom I cannot number, and they all praise the Lord with songs. So these line up, man. Did we not just read Revelations that's saying the same thing? Just verse 43. In the midst of them was a young man of high stature, Yahushua, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. Right? This is the crown. He said, hold on to that crown, that no man take it. All right? The Lord's going to come back to give you that crown, that penny, man. You just have to hold on to it. Hold on to all the things that the Lord is teaching you, because when he comes back, hey, he wants to find you doing. He wants to find you, what's it called? In a contract and broken spirit, man. All right? Understanding we went off. Understanding what we went wrong. And trying to do better. We're not going to all get it perfect in these bodies, because these bodies are subject to sin. But we're going to rehearse the righteous acts. Do better, man. It says, 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sire, or Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off mortal clothing and put on immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh. Now are they crowned and receiving palms. Right? These are they that stood so stiffly for the Lord, man. And he says, mortal shall put on immortality, corruptible shall put on incorruptible. Right? This is that gift. This is one of the first gifts you're going to receive, man. Right? It says, then I said unto the angel, what young person is that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to command them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Right? This is what we're doing on the highways and byways, man. We're confessing Yahweh Shah, man. In a world that doesn't want that to be confessed, in a world that doesn't want anything to do with that. But what are we doing? We're standing stiffly, right? Being made fools. We're called traitors, right? What's the word? I can't think. A terrorist, pretty much, right? They're doing treason, going against our so-called nation. But really, this isn't for us, man. We're heralds, introducing the king to come. All right? So this is all the things that are going to happen. But you have to understand, you have to believe the Lord is going to not redeem you, but pay you, or Salakia, correct word, reward you, right? For the things that you're doing on this side, man. We're storing up our treasure and riches in heaven, where moth and rust do not corrupt, right? We're building up that spiritual bank account, so when that day comes, we cash out, man. Hit the lotto. All right? It says, verse 10, 3 and 10, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. All right? Because you already understand that hour of temptation is going to come upon all the world to try them. All right? To see where does your alliance stand? Will you sell your soul? Will you give it up for the beast? Or will you stand stiffly for the Lord, man? It says, our temptation which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. All right, we were just reading about that. It said, who is he that giveth them crowns? Put a crowns upon their heads. All right, you can't let somebody trick you out of your blessing. All right, you can't let yourself make you lose your blessing, man, by not being grateful, by not working. All right, the Lord gave you a gift. Use it to your full ability. It says, verse 12, him that overcome will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. You're not going to have to teach anymore, man. You're going to be the standard. All right? He's going to put you in high ranking places now. All right? He's going to give you fame. It says, and I will write upon him the name of my power and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which coming down out of heaven from my power, from Yahweh. It says, and I will write upon him my new name. You're going to get those new bodies, those spiritual bodies, man. All right? This is, you have to imagine those things, man. This is what you're praying for. All right? And believe that you shall receive, man. You have to believe. All right? Ooh, Salakia. I thought so. Go down to Revelations. We're going to jump down. Revelations 3 and... Start at 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come to him and will sup with him and he with me. It's going to help you tell you where you're going off, man. Help you, what's it called? He says, give me a year to dung it and work with it. He's going to help you, man. Going to help you get to that place that you need to be at so that he can stand upon your behalf. Right? Just to him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame, and to sit down with my Father in his throne. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the church. Right? So, like I said, man, this is what we're hoping for. This is what we're wishing for. But you have to believe that you're going to be able to get this thing, man. All right? You have to work. So, like I said, this video isn't meant to be long. Just a quick faith booster so the brothers can, keep pushing forward, man. We're almost there, man. We don't understand what prophecies are left. All right? But we also understand that the more time goes by, the quicker things are going to speed up. And then things are going to be popping off like popcorn. All right? So stand firm, man. And with that, I want to give all praise and glory honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakarash, Shalom, Makim, Abba, Babal, Chemotherapy.